What's going on, my Stone Troopers? Welcome back to the channel. And again, Stone Mando here. My name is Cody. And today, you can see from the thumbnail, I thought it would be really cool to take a dive into what's going on, floating on around Daredevil Born Again Season 2. And just in general, I've talked about how much I love Daredevil growing up. He was one of me and my brother's favorite characters alongside Punisher and many, many others. But I got to say, Daredevil is probably the MCU's best live action project to date, man. Just the dialogue, the characters, the light and the cinematography, the grounded grittiness, the brutality of it is just a phenomenal show. And I gotta be real with you, after Endgame and stuff, if it wasn't for like X-Men Avengers of Doomsday and like Spider-Man, all the animated series coming out and stuff, well, I say all, it was that one, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I gotta say, man, this Daredevil show kind of pulled me back in. So real quick backstory, if you want to, you can skip through all me yapping or whatever. But back when when Daredevil was premiering on Netflix, the first 3 seasons, me and my wife lived out in the country, so we didn't have Wi-Fi. We were very disconnected. It was nice for a little while, but you know, there's pros and cons to it for sure. We definitely miss it, but it is nice having Wi-Fi, being able to get pizza delivered and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at that time when Daredevil was on Netflix, me and my wife were in the country, so we didn't really have the internet or anything like that. So I'd never watched that show. I heard great things about it. I heard it was amazing. I've seen snippets and clips of Punisher, and my brother used to talk to me about the shows all the time. He would kind of let me know what was going on or whatever. So about, I don't know, maybe about a year ago, when Born Again Season 1 came out, I didn't even watch the Netflix. I watched Born Again. That was what took me to dive. And that first episode just hit me hard. And I was like, oh shit, dude, I got some catching up to do. I need to go watch the Netflix stuff. And I'm officially caught up. I have like 20 more minutes. The last episode, I pretty much know what happens. I still want to finish it out just for the sake of finishing the series from the Netflix, interpretation of it. But Born Again Season 1 was gut-wrenching, man. Just so brutal, so dark. I loved it. I'm loving seeing Marvel go this more. I said it in my Spider-Man Brand New Day video, trailer breakdown. I like seeing the MCU and Marvel just go the more grounded, real route. I think we're all kind of burnt out on this cosmic level entity stuff. These galactic level threats. I think we want to see something a little more. Again, not to overuse this word, but grounded. Something very real where the stakes are legit. And I don't know, man. I am just really, really excited, really stoked. So with that being said, I thought we would just jump in and we would start with watching the trailer that dropped about a month ago. Then we'll just kind of touch on some stuff that's floating around about the show in general. So with that being said, let's go ahead and I'll play this strip real quick. I have already watched this, by the way.
I paid my dues. Love is for fools, 'cause nobody gives a I feel liberated, over medicated.
I hope you can walk because I'm not carrying you.
It was already there. What you want, I can tell by the look on your.
Saw or shovel?
What do you look red? What have you done? Nobody gives.
March 24th. Okay, so that was just a quick sneak peek. So running through here at the beginning, we're seeing Karen, we're seeing Matt. Looks like they're back together, or like trying to mull things over and try to work through it or whatever. We see Dex, we see the AVTF strolling around and stuff. There's Vanessa, Fisk and stuff. Trying to get to some of the good part. The music, I kind of like the song too, to be honest. And so there's Matthew Lillard, that's going to be interesting to see him in this. And then obviously here's Jessica Jones. Hopefully we'll be seeing some little bit of Defenders reunite. You know, there's Dex again. Looks like they might be working together. Of course, we do have the black suit that was teased. There was images leaked probably about last year sometime. I forget when that was, but we all seen that black suit and we were absolutely geeking. You can see Vincent Onofrio has kind of put on some weight for Kingpin, looking kind of a little bit swole there. He looks like he's training. So right here, you can see him. Matt is actually training. He's training Karen right there. Then here's Foggy. So wondering if we're going to get like a Foggy flashback. That could be pretty freaking cool. And I love this part right here, dude. Look at him sliding across. Look at that, dude. Kicking ass in this, dude, per usual. And then that goofy ass smile. It's kind of sinister. I like it. But, dude, I am very, very excited for this. Again, like I said, season 1 of this was absolutely captivating. It literally pulled me back into Marvel, other than, like, you know, my love for Spider-Man and X-Men. But Daredevil brought me back to the MCU, I should say, because, again, I've already mentioned why I love the show so much. It's just amazing. I might even do like an entire show series breakdown of just my thoughts and opinions. But with that being said, I do want to keep this semi-short and sweet. So over here on Instagram, you can see here, let me make this big again. We have from Movie Titan over on Instagram, Daredevil Born Again Season 3 is already moving forward with production preparations beginning March 6, 2026. So literally, they've already started filming. I don't know when he posted this. He just posted this a day ago. So they are already filming for Season 3 of Born Again. And it's in New York City, and filming is expected to run through July. So that's very interesting. Season 2 cinematographer Jeffrey Waldron returns, while Dario Scatterpane, I think I read that right, continues as showrunner and executive producer. Casting calls for dangerous criminals and gang members, and intimidating officers hint at a larger criminal underworld storyline. Jack Mullen joins the group, joins the cast as Philip, described as a smart, scrappy New Yorker, sweet and lovable with a hidden, rageful side. The role reportedly includes options for future seasons. Rumors suggest Electra could return as a regular character. Interesting. Marvel has also teased possible return of the Netflix era heroes. Mike Coulter revealed he has spoken with Marvel and believes it's very likely that I will come back as Luke Cage. There you go, right there, dude. You seen Jessica Jones in the trailer just now? That right there, that's pretty cool, man. So we're going to see Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Daredevil and Spider-Man, bro, and Punisher, maybe. That would be sick, dude. That would be gnarly. A Jessica Jones project is reportedly targeted for 2027. It could connect with Season 3, opening the door for more Defenders characters to reappear. That's pretty exciting. Marvel executive Brad Winder, whatever the last name is, said he'd love to explore the Hand and the Assassin's Guild, adding, I love that big global conspiracy stuff. Is it conspiracy? Is it? I'm just kidding. That's a whole other concept. Just know the FBI actually coined the term conspiracy theorist. But this is awesome, because another thing that I noticed or that was pointed out that I read in Spider-Man Born Again was the Hand ninjas. They're actually like all red, like they were in the Frank Miller comics. So that's pretty cool. And I didn't even catch that. So just a lot of comic references, let alone from like Born Again. They've really adapted that story from I actually have it. I have that graphic novel somewhere around here. I need to get through it and read it. But especially Spider-Man Brand New Day, man, there was so many callbacks and nods and just respect to the comics, man. I love stuff like that. There was a lot of stuff that I pointed out, and I'm not even a super big comic head, but then there's just other people pointing. I was like, oh, dude, didn't even know about that. Didn't even realize that. Didn't catch that one. So that is freaking awesome, man. Daredevil will reportedly receive a new upgraded suit replacing the black costume and described internally as truly amazing. Interesting. Wonder what that could be bringing to us. Marvel is reportedly trying to secure Tom Holland's Spider-Man for a cameo, though Sony approval remains uncertain. Holland previously said he hopes the two heroes find a way to team up again. Dude, let me tell you something. In the comics, and again, y'all, like I just said, I'm not a big comic head, but in the comics, man, they are such a dynamic duo because they are like two flip sides of the coin. Matt is a little more they both have mercy. That's the thing about Spider-Man and Matt, or Daredevil, I should say, is they have a sense of humility and mercy about them, but Matt is a little more ruthless than Spider-Man. You know, Peter holds back a lot as Spider-Man, dude. We all know this. He pulls his punches for everything. Daredevil, that motherfucker don't pull punches. But Daredevil is brutal as it gets, man. He is the Batman of Marvel. You know what I'm saying? So that makes me super excited. There is nothing I would love more than to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man and Daredevil on screen together, man. Let it a movie or TV series, man. I just, the writing for the show, for the Daredevil, the Netflix series and Born Again so far has been so just tight and riveting, man. Like, it is the way that they are adapting it. And again, like I said, not a big comic head or nerd. I'm not super knowledgeable about all the comics. I do enjoy reading some of them, or whatever ones I can get a hold of. But man, the adaptation from the comics that they're doing now, Marvel has really been cooking here lately. Marvel is also exploring a Devil's Reign-inspired crossover, potentially uniting Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Punisher against Wilson Fisk. That would be insane. So another thing right now is that season 2. This season 2 of Born Again, this is supposed to be the wrap-up of Fisk's reign, of Kingpin's reign. This is going to be pretty much putting the cork on the head, on the jar for him being good, because by the time Spider-Man Brand New Day comes, which is after season 3 of Daredevil, or after season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, Fisk is no longer mayor because there's somebody else giving the key to the city, the key to New York, to Spider-Man. So that tells us right there that Fisk is no longer mayor of New York City, you know? But man, there's just a lot to unpack, a lot to look forward to. And again, this grounded level of what Marvel is doing. Look at this suit, dude. The black is just fire, man, with the red eyes. I don't know what's going on here, but like the mix of red with the black is just nasty. But the double D, the D's, like, dude, and the red eyes, it looks fucking fantastic, man. It looks fantastic. And I mentioned this already, talking about James Gunn's Superman, Robert Pattinson Batman, and then Spider-Man Brand New Day, is these costumes, these outfits that they're wearing, they look like suits. They look like fabric. It's not just, you know, like a bunch of polyester skin tight fabric, spandex. You know what I'm saying? And I just, very utilitarian, very protective. This is actually the image right here that leaked about last year sometime. So when we seen this last year, I was geeking. And I told y'all I want to start doing, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to do action figure reviews and stuff like that, but I do want to start yapping. I want to start doing more movie and trailer breakdowns. I just feel like it'd be fun. It's also to talk about. It's just nerd shit. You know, it's just fun to talk about and to speculate on. And man, I am just extreme. Look how good it looks, dude. It's so fucking sick. Iconic, man. Just iconic. Fisk right there. Just the blood rain coming down goes so hard, dude. Awesome image art right here as well. That's the image. That's the image right there. Look at the red eye. Ooh, dude. I want one. How do I get one for my fat ass, dude? Like, I need this. It looks so good. So, yeah, man, very, very exciting. I am beyond stoked for this. Just a lot of great stuff to look forward to here in 2026, man. We are going to be eating good. We're going to be eating good. So, and then the last thing that I wanted to share was over here off Marvel Scoop 616, also on the Instagram. Follow them for some Marvel information and updates. So we got some critics. Obviously, y'all know how they do. They always let the critics and, you know, certain people see the show early. And we actually got some first reactions to the season 2 of Born Again. And it seems like it was pretty well received, man. And we all know how harsh critics are. And if the critics are saying this so far, and I'm not familiar with any of these channels or people that they reference, but Nexus Point of View says Daredevil Born Again season 2 is exactly the upgrade that we needed. This is Daredevil in its finest form yet in the MCU, and the narrative is darker. Actual stakes are in effect. The cinematography and lighting is absolutely stunning, and fights feel like they're taken straight out of the comics with surprises that not even you will expect. Charlie Cox and Vincent Onofrio reignite their rivalry with their powerhouse performances, but it's Deborah Ann Woll who gives her best performance yet as Karen Page and steals the show. So this is just exciting, man. This is just so cool. I should probably leave it bigger so y'all can see it better. Yeah, fuck, I'll leave it like that. So then again, here is Shabazz, the movie podcast, I reckon. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 blurs the line between real life and fiction. It raises the stakes and expands the world in exciting ways. Bone-breaking, head-smashing action with all the blood and brutality you expect. Cox and D'Onofrio remain one of the most electric rivalries in the MCU. And if you have not watched Daredevil, y'all, the performance that those two men give, D'Onofrio being Kingpin and Charlie Cox being Daredevil, just again, riveting performances, man. The way they put so much effort and passion into those characters, dude, Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock, he is like the Hugh Jackman of what Hugh Jackman is to Wolverine. Charlie Cox as the Daredevil. I don't know if I could see anybody else fucking playing this character, man. The way that he has become Matt Murdock and the way I forget sometimes that he's not blind. When I'm watching the show, I'm like, this is a guy he is not actually blind, but the way that he hones in and looks past everything, it's just incredible acting, man. He doesn't turn his head. He turns his neck or uses his listening, his ears, in the way that they do the camera work and the effects. It's very practical, but super cool. Getting on to the next one here. Rohan Patel, whoever that is, it says Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is pure unadulterated mayhem with unreal action sequences that really take things to another level. This is the MCU at its finest, and Cox has never been better. Can't wait for what's next. Dude, I'm telling you, man, Marvel really cooked with this show. I think we're really in for a special treat. And like I said, after this season, the season that they're filming now, Season 3, which started filming again, they said March 6th, it's supposed to be wrapped up in June. That last season of Born Again is supposed to go right into Spider-Man Brand New Day. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Or is it Season 2 that goes right into Brand New Day? I'm either way, this series, the Born Again seasons are going to go tied directly into Brand New Day. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, I can't wait. Yes, I'm correct. Season 2 is going to tie directly into Brand New Day, because that's when they have a new mayor. They've obviously gotten Fisk out of power. So here at Christopher Gallardo, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is more brutal. Damn. If you haven't watched Daredevil, it's pretty brutal, man. So hearing somebody say that, everybody is saying how much more dark and gritty this is going to be. So that's I don't know what to expect, man, because it's already pretty nasty. It's already pretty gnarly, man. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is more brutal, darker, and vicious. Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio continue to put in their dues. Their action is ramped up, and new faces see Matthew Lillard captivate. It takes a few surprising turns that excite fans too. Josh Welding, I'm assuming that's comicbookmovie.com, I think. Full one under there. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is a brutal, relentless tour de force and a Marvel masterstroke that allows Charlie Cox, Wilson Bethel, and Vincent D'Onofrio, I'm probably butchering his name, and the entire cast to shine. The insane action ranks among the MCU's best in the largely flawless take on Daredevil's world. And you got a shot of Bullseye right there of Poindexter. Don't put Poindexter in the kitchen, bro. You're just asking for shit to get fucked up, okay? And then we got two more. David Tonti. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 has made huge strides compared to Season 1. Though it starts slow from Episode 3 onward, it's thrilling with beautifully directed fight scenes and a perfect finale. Christian Ritter's return as Jessica Jones raises hopes for the special like The Punisher, which also, we're also supposed to be getting a special dedicated just to John Bernthal's Punisher. So it says for a special, so I don't know if that's like a one season, or if it's going to be a little mini movie. I'm really not sure what they mean by that. So, and then the last one here, this is a long one, so y'all bear with me. The Multiverse. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is bigger, bolder, and more compelling than Season 1 in every aspect. The series marks a true return for the Devil of Hell's Kitchen, diving straight into the ongoing war between Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk with unwavering momentum. This season is relentless. Breakneck pace, incisive action, and punishing brutality. Every fight feels visceral, authentic, and justified with sharp focus on practical stunt work and cinematic storytelling. What really stands out is the care given to the world around them. The supporting cast isn't just along for the ride this time. Every character feels essential, and in a season where the soul of New York is at stake in a war between Daredevil and Kingpin, it is nice to see the toll that takes on both sides. On a technical level, the show excels throughout. The Newton brothers craft a haunting, layered score that deepens familiar themes and ventures into new territory. The visual language continues to develop through kinetic camera movement, evocative. I'm probably butchering that. I need to work on my vocabulary, y'all. I'm going to say incredible lighting and framing choices that create a unique style to help define certain characters. This is the Daredevil fans have been waiting for, one that fully embraces its past while forging something new. Dude, I mean, nothing but praises. Not one of them had one critique, one bad thing to say. I mean, again, if you probably, really pushed them for an answer, I'm sure they could give some nitpicks, but dude, I mean, there was nothing but good things to say. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like this is, and even Kevin Feige, I believe I read or heard somewhere that Kevin Feige is, I think he's the president of Marvel, I'm pretty sure. Again, I'm getting back into everything Marvel-wise, but I'm pretty sure I remember reading or seeing him say something about Charlie Cox's Daredevil being a huge main character or like real big anchor character for the MCU going forward. And I'm down. I'm fucking down, man. I think he is the perfect character to bring us down to this street level attitude, this guttural, visceral, violent, brutal, gritty, dark, grounded fucking world that we all know. It just feels real. The stakes are intense. I love it, man. I love it so much. It's just super, super exciting. And hell, who knows? Maybe we'll get another trailer drop with a little bit more information, So, yeah. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you all so much for making this video a part of your day. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe. I do a lot of content like this. I'm going to start doing more content like this specifically, but I also do action figure reviews, news, rumors, live streams, and more. I got a channel membership and some a merch link going to Printify. If you want to buy a shirt or become a channel member of Clan Stone, you can go check the description. I'd much appreciate it. Not necessary at all, though. But yeah, appreciate y'all for making my video part of your day. Let me know if you're excited about Daredevil, what you're looking forward to see in the season 2 and 3. And yeah, just let me know how you're feeling. I'm really excited for this, and I hope you are too. So with that being said, take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.